British Pharmacological Society has always been a major part of my life. I joined in 1973 when it was very much a career step, that after you got your PhD and you'd published a little, you would be expected to join the society, and it was the main, to use again a current technique, networking opportunity you had. It could also be quite frightening because you had to present orally. There were such things as posters, and people would ask you questions, and since the abstracts were going to be published by the journal, would correct your abstract and make sure that it was correct even down to the last comma sometimes. And I was fortunate. I got involved in helping to organise the 1981 meeting, the 50th anniversary meeting, and I think that led on to me being offered the position as meeting secretary, and that in turn you were expected to move on to becoming the general secretary, which is now called president. I rejoice in the figure, in the title of President Emeritus. They made it up to us by only being called a secretary. Something I enjoyed enormously because I met huge numbers of people outside my own area of interest, and got to know a large number of pharmacologists in the country. And recently went back as a member of council and a trustee because I still enjoy society and felt it would be fun to be involved at least a little in decision making. But the society has changed enormously. It was a society primarily for giving abstracts and oral and poster presentations 4 times a year, which was a number of meetings I used to have to organise, because it took a long time to publish a paper in the 1980s, and now from acceptance to submission to acceptance to publication you can get something out in a couple of months. In those days it would sometimes take a year, so people wanted to establish primacy of discovery by presenting to the BPS. My very first oral presentation was actually to the Biochemical Society, who met at the Institute of Psychiatry down in Denmark Hill, and at the end I was asked a question about the levels of serotonin metabolites in the CSF. I of course was working just on rats, and said that no, I hadn't done anything, but there had been some really interesting work going on by Ashcroft and Eccleston in Edinburgh studying that very thing. And after I had finished, the person asking the question saying thank you very much, very politely, I went off to see my supervisor, who said, oh, that was a nice presentation, and you know who asked that question? No, I answered. He said, that was George Ashcroft, and I was fairly mortified, but Joe pointed out that all scientists like their own work being quoted back at them.